Hello and welcome back to Tekkit, and yeah, part number 3 of the IndustrialCraft tutorial series. So we're going to do some exciting stuff today, going to do some boring stuff today, because hey, IndustrialCraft, some of the stuff is not the most exciting, it's not the most action-packed, but it does make stuff a lot cooler. So if you're into sort of, power and all this sort of stuff, this episode is for you. But first, let's make some tools. So there's a couple of useful tools that I would like you to make. So the first one is the diamond wrench, the diamond drill, which we already made last episode. So we're going to skip that. Now, as you can see here on the signs, there's an electric wrench, electric hoe, and electric tree tap. Now this is going to help you so much, and they're very cheap to make, and most people don't even make these till all the way in the end. They're even not at all. So definitely make this very, very handy. So the electric wrench is just a battery, electronic circuit, and a wrench. That's all. Very easy. There's no reason not to have this, So definitely get that. Now, with all these electric tools, they don't break, but you have to charge them. So we can do that right now. And there's a wrench. Now this works exactly the same as any other wrench out there. Let me see if I have any sort of machines in my inventory. Nope. But we can get one. Let's get a extractor. Actually, I'm not sure if it works with an extractor. Nope. But anyways, you can just remove stuff just like you would with a normal wrench. And as you can see, the charge lasts reasonably long. But it's just a much less pain. So you don't have to keep making bronze bars and stuff. Now, the next one is the electric hoe. Not as useful, but still, why not? It uses 2 refined iron, 1 electronic circuit, and 1 RE battery. So, again, pretty handy. Definitely cheap again to make, so make that. The next one is the electric tree tap. Now, this one is going to save you so much hassle. So, it's just a tree tap, electronic circuit, and a battery. And as you might notice, all of these use the same ingredients almost. So once you have the electric tree tap, now you have all these electric items, and as I'll show you, you can, oops, see, that's not, no, that's bad, that's very bad. Okay. You can charge these in an MFE or an MFSU or a bat box, doesn't matter, but it's sort of a pain. So let's make an item that's going to make your life even easier. And it's called a charging bench. Now the charging bench uses 3 HV cables. Actually, wait, stop. There's 3 versions of it. So there's Mark 1, Mark 2, and Mark 3. This recipe is for the Mark 3 one. I never bothered to make these ones just because the Mark 3 is already kind of cheap to make. The only problem might be if you don't have glowstone yet, but So I'll just show you quickly how to make the Mark 1. So that's just some uninsulated copper cable, so just normal copper cable, and some wooden planks. Then there's the Mark 2, which is gold, wooden planks, and a electronic circuit. And then we get to the Mark 3, which is this recipe here. And I always recommend making this one. It just makes charging it a lot easier and a lot faster. So this is 3 HV cables, which we haven't made before. And there's really no reason to make it unless you get a massively extreme voltage nuclear power reactor sometime. So let's see how we make these anyway. So it's 3 refined iron in a row. That's it. So it's very easy. So cool. So it's 5 wooden planks and an advanced circuit. And I'll make sure this Mark 3 charging bench. Now I plunked that one down here already and I powered it from the bottom. So as you can see, there's a glass fiber cable there. You can plug this straight into the MFE. You don't need a transformer. That's kind of handy. You can use the transformer, of course. So that's the interface. I'm not sure what this does. You might be able to overclock it maybe, or increase the internal storage. I've never used that anyways. So all you do is you plonk down your tools in there and they start charging. Now this sort of goes empty, but it's still charging it, So there we have it, all done. So this is pretty amazing, you can just keep hoeing all the time, for example, and as you can see, the power of this hoe is not even a little bit empty, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, you can just keep charging it. Now this charges batteries, tools, jetpacks, anything. So keep that in mind. Pretty handy. Now, let's move on to some more power stuff. So this one is the medium voltage solar array. And let's just make it day again. Oh, I'm in recipe mode. Let's go into cheat mode, make it day. So you're going to need a MV transformer for that. Now for that you need, I showed you how to make this before in a previous episode, but anyways, you need one machine block, two times insulated gold cables. Now you make these by just having gold cables with some rubber. That makes insulated gold cables and then insulated again with rubber. So actually I can show you. So, or you can do this, probably easier. One gold cable, two rubber, easy to remember. So that makes you an MV transformer. Now, if you combine the MV transformer with the low voltage solar arrays, which we made in the last tutorial, you make the medium voltage solar array. Now again, this doesn't output any more power than these 8 combined. It does exactly the same. It's just easier because it's only one slot or one block. So now we have a lot of power. You know, this thing makes a lot of power. The MFE stores 600,000, but it charges incredibly fast if you have some medium voltage solar arrays. So ideally, you would want to make the MFSU. Now this one is the upgrade from the MFE, and it's also the energy storage that can contain the most power. Or the most EU, I should say. So let's see how to make that. Now it's kind of expensive. You need 6 Labratron crystals, which I showed you how to make before. 1 advanced circuit, 1 MFE, and 1 advanced machine block. Now let's have a look at how we make the advanced machine block. Now, we just make this by using a normal machine block, surrounded with some carbon plates and some advanced alloys. Now the carbon plates you're going to use a lot in the high-end stuff, so I'm going to show you how to make it as well. And I'll show you how to make the Labratron crystals as well. So it's 2 electronic circuits, energy crystal in the middle, and 6 lapis, and that makes sure this is a Labratron crystal. Again, they don't stack, so that's a bit of a pain, but you know, we'll just have to deal with it. So, onto the carbon plates. You have to know how to make these because you're going to be making a lot of them. So, coal dust is made by macerating some coal. You know this, very easy. Then when you put 4 coal dust in a square like this, it'll make a raw carbon fiber. Now, once you have these fibers, and let's just make a couple, you know, let's make 10. Take these out. Once you have these fibers, you put 2 of them next to each other, and that makes a raw carbon mesh. And once you have the mesh, you put it in your compressor. We can do that. Why not? So we have 5 of them. Put them in there. And in the compressor, these carbon meshes will be made into the carbon plates that I showed you earlier. So that's how you make the advanced machine block. That's how you make the Labratron crystals. And that's how you make the MFSU. Now I put one down here already. Now this thing can contain a whole lot of power. So 10 million EU. So, you know, that's going to last for a while. What you have to be careful of is that this thing outputs power at 512 EU a tick, which is the high voltage one. So any machine will blow up. So to get that down, you have to put a MV transformer first. So transform the high voltage power to medium voltage, and then again put a low voltage transformer to transform the power from medium voltage to low voltage. And then you can just hook it up to your machines like that, like I did here. And that's sort of how it works. So that is your power storage. Now, if you need more than 10 million, you know what you're doing already. So you would only need more if you would be going for something like teleporters over massive distances. Something along those lines. Else, you don't need more than that. And if you do, just make a couple of them. So let's look at the signs, because they're always so useful. Now that we have a lot of power and we know how to make carbon plates, what then? What then? Is there no sign now? Okay, so anyways, I'll finish the sentence. And we know how to make carbon plates. Let's make some other stuff with carbon plates. But not yet. So first of all, let's make the electric jetpack. Now, this thing is pretty cool. Very useful in service where equivalent exchange is disabled. So you make this by using 4 refined iron, 2 glowstone dust, a bat box, and a advanced circuit. And that makes you an electric jetpack. Now this thing is equipped in the chest slot there. Let me remove this armor. That's not fair. Okay. You as well. And once it's in your chest slot, you can use it to fly, supposedly. Why is that not working? Why are you not working? Come on. I think it might be because I'm in a creative world. Oh, okay. It looked full, but it was not. Okay, never mind. So that's a good tip for you guys. It might be because I spawned it in. That might be why as well. Anyways, once it's got some charge, you can chuck it on your chest slot. And you can hear this nice jetpack sound. And you can fly. Now, be careful, you can die if you go too high, like that. So, to mitigate some of the damage, we can make some rubber boots. And the rubber boots are very cheap to make, so it's 6 rubber and some wool. And it makes these rubber boots. So let's get one out and equip them. So they don't provide any armor, but you know. And then if we fall, it doesn't hurt, or not as much. So I think you can still take falling damage, but it's just not much. So that's half a heart. Keep in mind that they don't last all that long. I mean, it might seem like long in a tutorial video, but really, it's already 25% done. And you have to make new ones, so it's a bit of a pain. Now, the other thing you have to keep in mind with a multiplayer server is that there's a big, or not big, I guess, but there's a bug with rubber boots that they don't actually work. So the problem is that in single player, if you slow down here, for example, or they do work, the rubber boots, sorry. There's a bug with electric jetpack. In single player, if I would slow down, for example, here and then drop, it doesn't do any damage. But in multiplayer, all the server does is check your highest point and your lowest point, which would be the floor, and calculates that distance. It doesn't matter how slow you descend. So that's a bit of a bug. Keep that in mind. That's why you need the rubber boots. In single player, you don't need the rubber boots because you can just land slowly. Not a problem at all. So yeah, that's a golden tip. I died many times because I didn't think of that. So now let's actually do something with our carbon plates, shall we? So let's make a full body armor suit and a weapon. Cool. So first we're going to make the nano saber. Now I'm going to have to get rid of all this sort of junk in my inventory. Just like that maybe. I'll do. So the nano saber is probably the best weapon in the game that you can make with IndustrialCraft anyways. It's 2 glowstone dust, 2 advanced alloys, 2 carbon plates, and an energy crystal. And it makes you the nano saber. So just take that out, put it there. And we can go to the nano helmet. So this one is made by using carbon plates, energy crystal, and glass. That makes you the nano suit helmet. We'll take that as well. Then we have the nano body armor, which is 7 carbon plates and an energy crystal. So take that as well. Then we can make some nano leggings, which is 6 carbon plates and an energy crystal. We take that as well. And then we have the boots, which is 4 of them and an energy crystal. Take that as well. And then we can go and charge them. So these things can hold a lot of power, so they don't charge all that fast. So maybe we should just put that in there. Oh, that doesn't charge that fast either, so it's not a big improvement. But half will do for now. For us, the half is fine. So let's take a jetpack off our rubber boots. How are you going? Yeah, you're fine. So we can take the boots out as well and put them in there. Oh, I have a MFSU, so that will probably charge a lot faster. Let's try that, shall we? Where is it? Here. Let's try that. It's a bit faster, not much. So we're just gonna wait for 5 seconds. I should have some elevator music here. But sorry guys, I can't sing, so... Oh. Dang it. A sword as well. Now again, these don't take durability damage like the other armors do, but they use power. So once they run out, they're completely useless. But as long as they have power, you're almost invincible. Almost. Now the saber is pretty cool. Once you select it, you can right click and it sort of starts glowing and stuff. This will pretty much one hit every single mob out there, except for a zombie, I believe, and a zombie pigman. Creepers, skeletons, you can all hit them in one. You can all kill them in one hit. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, as this sign very nicely points out, have fun being nearly invincible. So we're just gonna go in here, and you know we have some torches. I have some dispensers there. Oops. Difficulty normal. Let's spawn some zombies, you know, ow. No, doesn't hurt. No, it doesn't hurt, really. Doesn't hurt. Come on, hurt me. No, it doesn't hurt. See? It's perfect. It's very relaxing here. So then we can just kill him with 2 hits. Ow. Oh, it's so lovely to be in armor. Now, let's wait till we sort of get to full health. Let's eat some zombie flesh. Oops. Oops, I'm zombified. And let's spawn some creepers. Oh yeah. Now we have to do this a bit fast because oh. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. But to prove it to you more, can I get out of this hole maybe? Yep. Let's spawn some more, you know? Whee! Whee! Come on, blow me up. Blow me up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. I think my charge is still fine. So that's fine. Let's go. La 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 la. So yeah, if you die whilst having this armor on, you have to really try. So yeah, that's IndustrialCraft part number 2, and I hope I didn't blow up part number 3, because that would suck. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode, and yeah, keep on rocking.